are people who are expressing this level of discomfort with the existing system, how do you communicate to them that, you know, they have to get a clear understanding of what sound money is all about? Because that's the key, isn't it?
It's funny because I held a speech in the 15M in the first economic forum. It was done in the street. And I've been listening to the people, what they were saying, and I wanted to speak. They tell me, okay, you can speak. I began to tell people, you don't have to make the revolution like you're doing it. You have to ask for a new financial system. That would be the revolution.
Yeah.
You know? And talking about the times we were living and talking about Bretton Woods, you know, young people, they didn't know our financial system, it's based on Bretton Woods. They didn't know maybe of Nixon when he unbacked the dollar from gold. And they were really all, you know, applause, a big applause.
Yes.
But after me, it came a professor of economics, a bit leftist, and he was talking about banks should be nationalized. And they were all also applauding. And that, for me, my conclusion was, people are really confused, you know.
Yeah.
And I think it's only information. It's a matter of information, because there's no information.
Yeah.
And they don't want us to know.
You know, the economic conditions in Spain are quite bad. You know, the unemployment rate is over 20%.
Yes.
I understand the youth unemployment rate is over 40%.
People under 25, 50%.
50% unemployed.
Yes.
I mean, this can't continue.
No.
It's quite understandable that you get these protests or demonstrations or you know, civil unrest, however you want to describe it. How do you see this playing out in the future?
Bad. Really bad.
Yeah.
Really bad. We've been living really, I would say, crazy times, you know. And 4 years ago, you earned 1,000 euros and you got 500,000 for a house. And they told you, well, you have a house, buy a swimming pool too, and have a car, a new car too. And the bank told you that, no? And now these people have mortgages for 500,000. The houses are worth 300,000, and you know, it's going to be hard in Spain. I think 70% of Spanish economy was based on real estate. Something was wrong there, and in this time, and something is wrong now.
Yeah, I know from my travel to Madrid that I find it as one of the most expensive cities in Europe. You know, even compared to, you know, Germany, which used to be in my mind the most expensive, although they're both now on the euro. It just to me seems that the price of everything in Madrid is very high.
It's risen. Everything has risen, yes.
Do you agree with that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But isn't that going to continue, cause the Spanish economy to continue to contract if the you know, prices are overvalued relative to the rest of, or too high relative to the rest of Europe?
I think we can't speak of Spain or France or individually or England or whatever. Everything is going to collapse because it's too, you know, everything is in the same, we have all the same problem. Even if politicians, they say in Spain, we're going to do it that way, we're going to do it that way. Brussels is who says 99% of the economic decisions are taken in Brussels, not in Spain. You know, it's, yes, I think we're going to have tough times.
Yeah.
Tough times.
Well, that's really not the way it should work. You know, the decision should be made by the free market, by individuals participating on a voluntary basis with one another, you know, to improve their economic standing. But, you know, if you have decisions being made from afar that are not attuned to the peculiar and sensitive situation that you have, it's quite understandable, again, that you're going to have people taking to the streets in protest, particularly given the bad economic climate.
Caro, I think what we all the people who are now, you know, who have notion about what's happening, we are living in a huge monetary crisis, we should all push to have a new monetary system. I think it's what I said before, the core for a democracy.
Yeah.
If we don't have a sound and clean and transparent monetary system, there's no way for a democracy. And so let's forget the political things and let's fight for, and let's speak in favor for a new economic system.
Based on gold at the center of that
Based
system
on-
because of the discipline that gold imposes on the money process?
Maybe gold could be one of these disciplines, as you say.
Or
but-
silver?
Or silver, or hard money, yes,
Yeah,
gold
hard
or
money, yeah.
silver. But I think the most important is transparency, you know, and well, transparency.